Antonio, in truth, I know not why I am so sad. It wearies me. You say it wearies you. But how I caught it, found it, or come by it. What it's made of, I am yet to learn. And such a dose this sadness makes of me, that I can hardly recognize myself. Salarino, your mind is tossing on the ocean, thinking always of your ships at sea, so laden with the riches of the East, that pretty cargo ships all bow of them like peasants bowing to a passing lord. Salad, Saline, my dear old friend Antonio, if I had half of such a fleet, or half, the better part of my intention would be always with my ships till they come home. Salarino, I check the mind's direction every hour. I peer at maps to study ports and routes. Imagine the nasty tricks that fates or periods, shoes and storms, or lack of window might play on me, and that would make me sad. I go to church and an edifice of stone, and and, straightway I would think of dangerous wood touching, but my gentle vessels.
Saline. Erupt the roaring waters with my skills. Saline. Imagine such things. I know our friends said to think upon the merchants. Antonio, believe me. No, I thank my fortune for this. But if one ship fails to come to report or two, the other will, and even one arrival, it's enough to make me whole. This not my merchant. This make me sad. Why then are you love? Who, me? I never had a taste of this. My friends dilute my house and fortunes for his wife, have children who can't wait for me to die, so they will inherit everything I earned. My solitary state brings only joy. Bratiano and Lorenzo too. Farewell, Antonio, my jolly friend. We leave you now with better company.
Salarino, I would have stayed till I had made your marriage. But Lord friends, like this take precedence, Antonio, Lord and Commons, we are Christians all. I take it's your business. I take your own business, calls on you, and you embrace the occasion of to depart. Salarino, good morning, my good lord. Bassano, good windows both. I've missed your whites, and now you take your leave as soon as arrived. Salarino, we spend our wits on Grim Antonio. Lorenzo, my lord Bassanio, since you have found Antonio, we too will leave you. But at dinner time, I pray you, have in mind where we must meet. Basila, I will not fail. Gratiano, you do look real, Signor Antonio, and yet you're prosper, and you have your health, I think his traded face with beggar boy, who soon will starve, since no one gives a coin to smiles, even even when they dress in rags, while this face make me up my purse. He sorrows from comparison for the words. Antonio, the word is but the word. Bassanio, I stage where every man must play a part, and mine a set.
man no more. Graciana, no. Come, Lorenzo. We have bored Bassanio. I must be one of these silent, wise men, for Graciano never lets me sleep. Keep me company but 2 or 3 years, and you will forget the sound of your own voice. Farewell, you see? Do you know how to speak? I'm so relieved. Your silence is so commendable, and a cow's tongue boiled in a maid not vendible. Exeunt Graciano and Lorenzo. Antonio. Does that make any sense to you at all? Graciano speaks in an infinite deal of nothing more than any man and all knows. Bastiano will promise you would tell. As soon as we might be alone together, who the lady is to whom you swore a secret pilgrimage, beginning with her name.
Antonio, you learned your lesson here, and nothing lost. Bassano. One loss, my friend, for which I can't answer. If I have lost the chance for happiness, Antonio. And so we come at last to the lady love. In Belmont is a lady rich left, and she is fair, and fairer than the world. Of wondrous pictures, sometimes from her eyes, I did receive fair speech and message. Her name is Portia, and she owns my heart. Nor is the wise word ignorant or that worth. For the four windows blow from every coast, renowned sweeters for her sunny locks. Antonio, and yet without they divide. Time one state is bountiful enough that it would serve. Bassino, here's my hope that seeing how I changed, will lands enough for me to pay my debut. You'll have it back when Portia marries me, or if she loves me not. Then, then year by year.
Chapter 2, Scene 2, Merchant of Venice. How many visitors will come today? The whole world seems to seek my hand. The bones and his hair and face attached to it, and all my father's land and gods, and I must left the court to make my one. My little body is aware. Your father was very victorious, and holy men at their death have good inspiration. Oh yes, bestow your beloved daughter by lottery. If not by chance or fate that you are bestowed with it. Your sweethearts choose among these chests of gold, or of silver, of lead, for one of them bestows as your loving father or dear.
Portia. One chest contains my hope of happiness. Run it if the wrong man chooses it. Nerissa, your father promised it. You know, man, who chose right, saving him who will write love. Of all the principal suitors, how have come? Has any stirred some warm might in your affection? Portia, lies their names, and I'll describe each one. You all know from my description, my affection. Nerissa. First, the Neapolitan prince. Portia. Oh, he's a stallion, isn't he? All he talks, all he talks about is horse, and keeps comparing himself to this noble steed until I'm surprised he doesn't show himself. I much suspect his lady mother played false with his mouth. Nerissa. Then we have the court planets. Peloton. Portia. He does anything but from disapproving of everything and everybody. He ears Mary tolls and smile not. I fear he will turn out to be a weapon philosopher when he grows old, being so full of unmannered sadness in his youth. Nerissa, I take it neither stirs your warm affection. I'd rather be married to a death's head with a bone in its mouth than to either of this. Nerissa. What think you of the French Lord, Monsieur Le Beau? Porta. Good. Makes him. And therefore lets him pass for a man. In truth, I know it is a sin to be a mocker, but he, whatever any other man claims, then he claim more. Nerissa, what say you? Then to Falconbridge, the young Baron of England.
What think you of Scottish Lord, his neighbor? He seems to be a man with nothing of his own. For when he needed a box of in this year, he borrowed it from Englishmen and swore it he paid him when he was able. How do you like the young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew? You mean that if he could choose the right casket, you would refuse to perform your father's will? Oh, Portia, you gave your promise to obey his will in this. Therefore, for fear the worst, I pray thee, set a deep glass of wine on a wrong casket. You need not fear, lady, having one of these lords, for they have told me their determination. You would be weary indeed, sweet madam, if your miseries were in the same abundance as your good fortunes are. And yet, for all I can see, people who eat too much sustenance as much hurt their those starve with nothing. How pleasing would it be if no one saw your hand? Good sentences and well pronounced. They would be better if you followed them. But mistress, one of choose a husband.
Nerissa, do you not remember, lady, when your father was still alive? There was a young Venetian, a scholar and a soldier, who comes here in company with the marks of Montefiore. Portia, yes, Bassanio. I think that was his name. Nerissa, true, maiden. He of all the men that ever my foolish eyes looked upon was best deserving of a fair lady. Portia, I remember him well, and he was worthy of such praise. But with the rich lords and prison cluttering my portion, I fear that such a man of great worth and small little will never find my door. How? How now? What's news? Servant. The four strangers seek for you, maiden, to take their leave. And there is a foreigner come from Afich, the prince of Morocco, who brings words. The prince, his master, will be here tonight. Portia, if I could beat the fifth home with so good a heart as I can bid, bid the order of farewell, I should be glad of this approach. Nerissa, but is as dark of skin as funeral costume. Portia, then he should treat me like a corpse and bury me rather than marry me. Nerissa, no, treat you like a cow and drive you rather than wipe you. Portia, no, treat me like a baker and bread, me rather than wed me. Nerissa, treat you as a horse treats an unwelcome rider. Portia, come Nerissa, Syria go before, while we shut the gates upon one wooer. Another knocks at the door.